Alright my friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well. Today we got 3 new Sims kits. I know, shocker to everyone. We got Kitchen Clutter, Restoration Workshop, and Golden Years. Kitchen Clutter and Restoration Workshop are build by kits. Golden Years is a cast kit. I figured today we'd do a dive into Kitchen Clutter and Restoration Workshop. I have a house that I put together yesterday and we'll try to add these new kits in. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so welcome to the Sims 4 Restoration Workshop. A job well done. This kit includes 4 antique appliances, a microwave, coffee maker, refrigerator, and stove, and even a little TLC. Sims with the handiest skill can go to work restoring them to their former glory and making them functional again. Functional space. Create a workshop that will inspire Sims to improve their skills. This space has modular shelves, so you'll have ample storage, plus interactive objects like a water heater, fuse box, floor plan, and woodworking bench. I'm curious what they mean by interactive, because I know if you have like for rent, there's a water heater and stuff in there. Maybe they'll work with that. I don't know. But we got, looks like, just look at the picture, we got some pretty cool stuff. And then welcome to the Sims 4 Golden Years kit. So we're not going to dive too much into this one today. Let me know if you're interested in me doing cast videos. I don't really do too much with the cast kits at all, but if it's something you guys are interested in, you could definitely check it out. But we do also have the Kitchen Clutter kit, Signs of Life. A whole lot of living happens in the kitchen, and this kit can help you highlight that with groceries, open cereal boxes, cleaning supplies, and more. There's even a refrigerator with magnets and drawings to show the impact of the family on the space around them. That's kind of cool. And then family friendly. Dysfunctional family focused items in this kit include a lunchbox, kitchen timer, recipe tablet, cookie jar, and more. Whether Sims are cooking or grabbing a quick bite to go, this kit has them covered. It's perfect for busy families. It looks like we have some pretty cool stuff in here too. I'm wondering what the interactivity is for these as well, but let's go ahead, jump right in. Your uninstalled packs are downloading now. You'll receive a notification. They should have already been downloaded. Okay, well, we're gonna go in. I took Sim Dorian, I cleaned him up because right now we just have base game and then hopefully the new kits. Hopefully that worked. But yeah, so this is the house that I put together yesterday for this. I basically just like a little ranch style house, but I wanted to build a separate garage because I want the workshop, the restoration workshop stuff to be in the garage. And then I left the kitchen area completely blank because I wasn't sure what was going to be in the kit. Like, I figured we weren't going to get new cabinets, but left them blank just in case. But yeah, if you guys want to see everything else, we got a little dining room. We have a little living room with a little bar area. I figure some of the clutter stuff can go over here. We have a half bathroom, like a little office space, 2 bedrooms, 1 for kids, 1 like a master bathroom, 2 full bathrooms back here, including like an ensuite. We have a deck, we have a pool. So yeah, it's more overkill than we need, but I will put this up on the gallery. We are at the house. Let us go into build mode and let's see if these kits are here. Yep, so we got both Restoration Workshop and Kitchen Clutter. Let's do Restoration Workshop first just to see what we got. So let's show off. Oh, we got quite a bit of stuff here. Okay, so we got improvised bucket chair, some shelving. Very cool. Oh, it kind of all, I like the way it all kind of snaps together. You have like a little wall thing here, which I might have to do because I might put this here because my gate is clipping into my wall. Another shelf. Got the tinker's table. So I'm not sure what of these is functional or not. I'm just going to stick everything in here right now and we'll see how it goes. Fuse box. Got the water heater. Maybe I won't do everything because there's quite a bit of stuff right now. But no, we got, yeah, all this kind of stuff. We got the fridges, which these work right off the bat. We got a microwave. You probably still need a counter for that. So let me put a cabinet down real quick. All right, so we got the microwave and we got the coffee maker. It looks like a bunch of different. So these are these come in as salvaged. So what does that mean? So Astro Lux coffee maker. This coffee maker was rescued from the depths of the junkyard by a daring sim who mistook it for a spaceship part. This salvaged appliance has seen better days. With a sim for a knack of the handiness skill could return this item to its former glory. So I'm guessing this stuff doesn't work by default. Maybe. Let's go into live mode real quick and see. Oh, so you can still use them because yeah, you can upgrade, but these things work. They work as is. So I mean, other than the fact they look retro, it's actually like really good stuff too. This is food quality is 8. Food quality is 7. Yeah, I'm not, do I need to break it first? I'm not really sure how the restoration functionality is supposed to work with these because they work as is. Okay, so we got that working. This is a workbench. This is nothing. So the rest of this is really just like decorative stuff. But yeah, we got all the fridges. We got, actually, I didn't check the utility stuff. For maintenance. I'm not sure if these are like for rent things or not, but okay. Yeah, everything else seems ponder next project. Okay, not sure what that interaction does, but cool. I do like the way this wood bench looks though. This is so much better than like the original like base game one. Ooh, these are stackable. That's awesome. Okay, this goes on top of there. Very cool. So we got a lot of really good stuff in this kit. So I'm not sure where the restoring these the appliances, I'm not sure where that comes in. Maybe I'm just missing something, but overall it's some pretty nice stuff. Let's see if there's anything in wall patterns. We do have this. It's kind of like a unfinished workshop wall. This I kind of wish, this kind to me looks like something that should be like the base game default wall going forward instead of just the drywall, because this looks natural to me. Got some different colors, which is kind of cool. Yeah, like look at these. Like some of this is pretty nice. This one's got splashes on it. Okay, cool. And then actually I might just do this one all the way around. And then anything flooring wise, so no new flooring, but we do have this one wall. I'm assuming there's no new doors or windows. Nope. So it's like we got wallpaper and we got some others and we got some like workshop stuff, which would make sense. Okay, cool. So I'm going to have Dorian, okay, come out here for a minute, please. Thank you. And then let's go ahead and put together a little workshop and then we'll move on to the kitchen. So first things first, I wasn't sure what to do with this room. I might just make this like a little utility space. So I'll put the water heater right there and maybe we can put like the fuse box over here. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Like I said, I wasn't really sure what to do in here, so maybe put another couple other little workshop cabinets. Also didn't check to see what colors these all came in. Pretty nice color options. Okay, this one I could see like working out pretty nicely, just like in general. Put a little more light in here too so we can see what we're doing. Yeah, this is just like this one, especially the green one, that could go for like a good like plant wall, like planter stand or something. Okay, actually there is a light that comes in here too. I might actually put this one in. Well, that's kind of dark. Can I make this lighter? No, we cannot. Okay, that's still, we can probably work with that though. Cool. So workshop wise, I think I'm gonna put tool chest like right here. Actually, what I might do, move this dartboard like these. Is there a corner piece for this? Probably not, right? Nah, that would have been nice though if they treat it as like a cabinet, actually have like a corner piece, but you know, it can't. It's fine. I'm gonna move these over here though. There we go. And maybe we'll put the toolbox like right here. I will put a sink in here, probably another sink in here, because why not? Although maybe not next to the electrical. Maybe we'll put it over here by the water heater, and I'll move this door over slightly. There we go. Yes, okay. I do like this little fan. Looks like we got some sawdust for the floor. Got a bunch of like little scrap pieces. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe now that I'm seeing how everything kind of is laid out, maybe it makes sense to have like this side be the workshop and maybe just have a few things over on this side could still be functional as a garage. Maybe I do like these stackable totes, because sometimes we'll use like the seasons or like Strangerville ones. They don't really stack, but you can use a tool mod, but having them stackable is pretty cool and like a valid, like realistic thing too. All right, I'm not sure why. Maybe I'll put a sink over here along this side. Like if I had all the kits, I could see like a washer and dryer being over here too, but I think this would work. Actually, I did say I kind of wanted to put something here to block off this gate, right? Yeah, let's do that. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Okay, scrap wood right there. Kind of want this here. So what I don't want to lose the window. Maybe we'll stick like that right there. Other toolboxes, we can have them kind of sitting around. And then this one, not really sure where to put this one, honestly. Maybe we'll stick it, I don't want to lose the window either. Does this come in like different? It's like the other toolbox over here, and we'll stick this one right there. I think that makes sense. Maybe we can stick this underneath. Okay, it does look a little big, honestly, but I think it's probably fine. We'll put fan right there, little bucket seat right there. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I guess maybe put something that, yeah, so you can't even like put these on top of the things that you're restoring. Okay, I'm not sure where the appliances are supposed to fit into this. I'm also not sure why we have like this is all like combined and then these are just separate swatches down here. Not really sure what that's all about, but I'd say overall it's not too bad. I like that we have some different like splotch options in here. So you have sawdust, but you also kind of have like just like floor stains and just like general smudges. So we can kind of like layer all that together, make it look like something interesting. Okay, we have stick this right here. I forget where. Maybe because we're not really planning to use this garage space, I can just put these over here in front of the door. I think that's probably not completely unreasonable. And a random box of clutter. We can just stick that wherever. There's a few different color swatches. Nothing too crazy. Okay. So yeah, I think it's having this as like a little workshop space. It works out pretty nicely. I'm a little surprised that it includes appliances, but you can't actually stack them onto like the shelving that it came with. So if we wanted to like treat these as like items we're restoring, we would need to put counters out here, which let me try that real quick. Maybe we'll put like this like butcher block one out here or something. So we can like have a fridge here, like pretend we're working on that. And then I'll put the coffee maker right there, and I guess a microwave right there. I guess like they work by default. So I'm not 100% sure where restoring these is supposed to come in, other than the fact that they look dated. So try something real quick. Now, what happens if I break it and then if I repair it? Yeah, so we're getting handiness up, so I'm gonna max out handiness real quick just to see if this does anything. Yeah, it doesn't look any different. Okay, not sure what this is about, but I think the appliances look cool. I'm just not sure where like restoring them comes into play. So let's just throw this away and get Dorian out of here. I think we laid out everything as we're going to. I could probably stand to put a few more like shelves over here, but I like the idea like this is like kind of like the workshop side, and this is, you know, you can use this as an actual garage. So we'll stick a car in here. Can't really use a dartboard if you do that, but maybe we can stick the dartboard like right there. So not sure if that'll work, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Like these splotches, I think work out pretty nicely, and like you can size them up pretty good. No big issues there. Say color wise, everything turns out pretty nice. I do like that they have some like weathered ones as well. Okay, I see. Okay, so this one, they're okay. So I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit. The ones that have like the multiple splotches, these are the ones that kind of come in looking cruddy. Okay, so these are the ones you gotta repair, and then the other ones are the already repaired ones. Okay, so basically it comes with, in build buy, you get two options. You get the messed up looking one, and then you get the fully restored looking one. Okay, so that makes a little more sense. I'm just curious though, can you use these in the meantime? Where's the one that I was just looking at? I'm just curious. I just want to see if we can like still use this even if it's not like repaired. No, you actually have to repair it. Okay. Well, that's good to know at least. So that is there. It's weird that a broken fridge still has food in it, but you know, as you do. Basically, we put everything down. We just gotta see like the different colors, and I do like the color swatches that came with this. I like that it has some like grungy or like clean looking options, and yeah, I think we put down everything. I'm gonna guess at the water heater and the fuse box. I'm gonna guess this ties into for rent, but I don't know for certain. But I love the look of it. It looks really realistic. Yeah, we got like the splotches, but we didn't get any flooring, but we did get this like kind of like pre-painted wallpaper, which I think looks kind of cool. Overall, not a bad kit. It's a little confusing going into build buy because you can't really tell like initially what's a thing that needs to be restored versus what doesn't, because they all just kind of pop up. Or that could also just because of the mod I'm using, so keep that in mind. Oh, you know what it is? Yes. Okay, so if you turn, okay, I'm gonna take back what I said. If you have debug enabled, like you'll see all the restored versions, but like this, yeah, you can definitely see where these need some TLC. So okay, so if you have debug on, just keep that in mind. So that is Restoration Workshop. Let's jump over to kitchens. So kitchen clutter, what does this come with? This comes with basically a bunch of kitchen clutter. It looks like we have a backsplash, which I am pretty excited about. I know I think it was either For Rent or Love Struck came with one, but having a few other options is pretty cool. Got another piece of artwork with a few different things there. That's pretty. Okay. I'm curious to see if this culinary caddy, if this will function as a counter space. I'm doubting that it will, but usually that's what these kind of things are for, you know? So, and we do have a fridge. We have the Magnet Marble fridge, which I think is pretty cool. A few different color swatches for the fridge, but we also have some solid ones, which is nice. And we have a bunch of ones with like stickers and stuff on them. That is pretty cool. Okay, so I didn't put anything in here originally because I wasn't sure if this was going to include cabinets or counters. Now that I know that it hasn't, we're going to go ahead and put some stuff down real quick. So I'm just going to do a quick layout. Okay, so we have the basic layout. I'm going to put the fridge right here. And does this come with a sink? I don't think it did, but we'll check. Oh, it does come with a sink. Okay, pretty nice. Stick the sink right there. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Does it have any, what do the other swatches look like? Yeah, it just has some stuff in it, nothing too crazy. And then we didn't get a stove. I kind of like the look of the restoration of this stove though, honestly. So I might actually turn debug back on. You know what, I'm gonna put the sink in the island, and then I'm going to put the stove, go put the blue stove right here. It's weird. Okay, so it's weird that they don't that the new stoves like don't fill the tile completely. So you do have a weird gap. You've always had that, a bit of that with the fridges, but usually not the stove. So I'm just gonna try and scoot everything over, kind of fill that up. Now that I have it in there, I'm not sure I like the color. I think I like this color a little bit better. So we're gonna put that in. Okay, not too shabby. Let's put some uppers on. Actually, let's put the backs, figure out how the backsplash is gonna go first, and then we'll put that there. I think that works out okay. Do I like this color though? I see probably this one, probably the better, but overall it has some cute swatches. I wish it had a few more like tile configurations, but for what it is, I think it's pretty nice. All right, and then we'll put uppers. All right, cool. So going to appliances, stoves. We didn't get any new, it doesn't look like we got a new hood. So I'm just gonna put like the usual one I put in here. I think that probably looks fine. Let's actually size that down a little bit. Now let's look and see what specific clutter we have. We have a couple bins. Are they stackable? They are stackable. Ooh, I like that quite a bit. Okay, awesome. Got some open cereal boxes. Stick that. Oh, they're like void critter. That's kind of cool. Different options. Okay, we got flower bunny, some more generic looking stuff. Okay, got some with cereal actually on the table. Messy. You're gonna get a bunch of ants that way. Sink side, we put the sink over here. It doesn't like snap on completely like very well, but that's probably not, that's not too bad. Got a little like mug tree, which I actually might put that over here. A little spice rack. Oh my god, this is a bunch of like really cool stuff. Okay, I ain't mad at this. I'm not checking any of the swatches at all, so maybe let's take a look at some of that. Clutter carousel, bake off besties. Okay, so we got some oven mitts, got like a little thing of groceries. Oh, I forgot I was going to lay this out somewhere. Might stick it here. Typically, you probably wouldn't need something like this if you have large enough island. So this I envision more for like cramped apartments or like, you know, cramped houses. So it looks like you can like snap like clutter to it, but can you put appliances on it? So if I do like these miscellaneous ones, yeah, you can't put a coffee maker or anything on there. Okay, that's kind of a bummer, to be honest. We got some like storage jars, like bunch of like little canisters, a daily dish rack. Probably stick this over here maybe. Got a lot of clutter, which I mean, for being a clutter kit, that would be expected. Some of this stuff just like having sit out, like having a bunch of eggs and flour sit out all the time. That seems like that'd be weird, but overall, not too bad. We got a timer. I'd be really curious to know how that one works. But it probably just works like an alarm clock, I would think. Got some greenery. Okay, stick this, probably stick that up there. Oh, we got a cookie jar. I don't think I put that down yet. Oh, and we got this. I wanted to put this. I really like the idea of like this too, kind of like a little cookbook. Yeah, they have like a little setup here. You're making bread. You got all the stuff laid out. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Like I said, it's weird, like as like decorative item, having like flour and like food products sitting out like that, but you know, it could be worse. Got a scale, which actually does snap into the shelves. Very nice. We got a cleaning caddy, which does not snap into, at least not this shelf. I might just stick this like on here for right now. Did I miss anything? Oh, we got plates. We got some more, a few different color options there. Pretty cool. We got another like baking thing. Trying to all place that. Stick that right there. Stick that right there. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Other than like the wall art, I think I put up pretty much everything. So maybe we'll stick like a picture right there. Maybe we can stack these on top of each other. Do similar frame, color. Not too shabby. Is there anything that I missed? Oh, this little hanging fruit thing? Okay, I don't mind that. We'll stick that right there. I think that kind of works. All right, I think as far as a kitchen space goes, this turned out pretty nicely. Okay, so I think it comes with a decent amount of stuff to put together some clutter. I'll say if you want to use everything, you're probably gonna have to have some bigger kitchens because you put too much stuff on the counters, you can't really use them too well. Oh, we're still repairing that fridge. Okay, that one. Yeah, everything else. Is there anything in here that functions? Set alarm for room. Okay, so this just works just like a regular alarm clock. Grab cereal. Ooh, grab cereal. That's pretty cool. Nothing else up here. Okay, that's also pretty neat. So, okay, so the cereal seems to be a functional item. You can click on this, you can get cereal. You can grab a cookie. What? That's kind of cute. Okay, let me put this down here. So you can grab a cookie from the cookie jar. That's adorable. All right. And then you can choose to cook from the little tablet cookbook thing. I just realized I didn't put a trash can here. Let's take care of that. And then I think we're probably done. So, all right. So I'm going to put this up on the gallery. Then we'll take another little tour of it. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call this. I can't fit the names of the packs on here. So let's do ranch house for new kits. Ranch style house to show off the restoration workshop and kitchen clutter kit. All right, so we're up on the gallery. It's a little expensive. I wasn't really trying to make it a starter home because I wasn't sure how much new stuff was, but it's base game. We just used the kitchen clutter kit. I think we pretty much use everything, which is awesome. And then restoration workshop, and I'm pretty sure we pretty much use everything here too. So yay. I do like these kits. The added function that like you get these is like crappy by default. You can restore them. Once I figured out how to do it, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not sure that I kind of wish like the tool counters worked as actual counters. That way I could put like the coffee maker and the microwave on them, because if I'm supposed to be restoring them in here, I should be able to put them on the things that came with it. But whatever, everything else looks pretty cool. Bunch of different color swatches, good a mix of like new versus like distressed stuff. A bunch of like little floor stains, like sawdust and like, you know, paint stains, watermarks, which look really cool. And then we have a water heater and a fuse box. I will admit I don't know a lot about the for rent functionality to begin with. I know these things come in that pack and are usable there, so I'm assuming they'll do the same thing here. If anyone knows for certain, please let me know. And then we have this like little wallpaper that kind of looks like drywall has been pre-painted, which I think looks pretty nice. I'm actually gonna put that over here too. And then in the kitchen, it's basically just clutter, with the exception of we got this one new fridge that has some like a few swatches that have like stuff stuck to it, which is pretty cool. But we got cereal, we got a cookie jar, we got these little pre-baked things right here. We have a little cookbook thing. Overall, this is another very nice kit. I wish this little island thing would work as a counter, because I could see this working very well in like a small apartment or something like that. Use this as in place of a kitchen island, but can't do everything a kitchen island can do. I like that you can click on the little cookbook thing to cook something. I like that you can grab a cookie from the cookie jar. I like you can grab cereal from the cereal box. Probably may not have hit everything, but overall it's got some nice stuff, nice to make your house like feel a little more lived in. And yeah, overall, I think these kits are pretty cool. So I think that's it. So thank you guys for watching another video. If you did like this, please consider dropping a like. Please consider leaving a comment if you've gotten these kits, or if you haven't, if you have any thoughts on them, what you think, whether you like them, what you don't like. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been immense support for that so far, so thank you. With all that, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.